Daddy born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, let's work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this Thursday morning, January 11th, 2024, here at Forex Smart Trade. Our mission is to help you become the best version of yourself, and we do that by teaching you how to currency trade with our simple but highly predictive proprietary trading indicators. And we are so confident excuse me, we're so confident in how well they work that we will let you trade with our money once we've trained you how to use them. So with that, I'm going to show you this morning one of our dozen different trade strategies. The one that I principally use as we train people. We develop a customized trade plan based around their availability to trade in their risk preferences. But before we start, we need to listen to this guy, so let's get going. And I apologize, computer and internet seem to be a little bit slow this morning. So,
due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
Now this is the part where I normally pull up a schedule showing our various live trades. I do 3 a week, Tuesday and Thursday morning at 6:30 right now, and one on Monday afternoon at 3:30. Eastern time, and then once you become a member, we do a session every morning at 10 a.m. and every evening at 10 p.m. We consider it one of our secret sauces that make trading with us so profitable is that we are constantly focused on educating, training, and teaching so that you can continually improve. Coaching makes a difference. And anybody great has a coach. So that's one of the differences. I didn't look to pull it up before we started, and then I've kind of changed the way things are filed on my laptop versus my desktop. And I didn't have enough time to find the file given the new filing system. So I don't have that this morning. I do like to work off of a checklist. I was able to find that, and let's where did I put it now? Hold on here a second. What's going on here? All right, here we go. Checklists make us perform better. It's been shown in numerous research studies. So I work off of a checklist, not just because of the research study, but because I just find it helps me stay organized and make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Every day, restart your green chart, clears out the memory and picks up any updates. At the end of every day, review the trades from the previous day, specifically the ones that didn't go the way you wanted. Over last night's trade setup, there were two trades, one on the Euro USD, which hit, another on the pound yen, which didn't. Now, although the overnight trade is highly accurate, almost about 90%, sometimes it doesn't do what we expect it to do. And that's where the training comes in to know how to deal with that when it doesn't do what it does. So last night we took 22 pips. You can't see it here. It came just shy of 22 pips. A couple different things you can do when that happens is once it goes profitable, you can move up your stop loss so that if it does pull back, you can close it. Or if you see it starting to pull back, just close it on your own. This morning when I got up, the indicators, let's see if we can find them real quick. The indicators, you're not seeing it now, but all the indicators, well, let's take a look. We'll just go back real quick just so you can see what I was looking at. So 01, 11, 24, and I was up around 4:30, a little after 4 this morning. So this is what I was looking at 4 this morning. We were down across the board. 1 hour's down, 2 hours down, 4 hours down, 8 hours down. 12-hour is flat. Day chart is down. So we were down all across the board. Down all across the board. That signal has changed. I just closed out the trade. So the overnight trade is expected to close between anywhere from noontime, from midnight to 3 in the morning. So at 4:30 in the morning, which that's a little earlier than I normally get up, but I was up. You close it out. I had last night before I went to bed put a hedge on it. The hedge didn't engage. It didn't go down far enough for it to engage. But again, as it became profitable, two things you can do. One is you can pull up your stop loss so that if it does pull back, it just takes you out at break even. Or two, you close it out once you see it starts to turn. So when this candle started to go back down, just close it out profitably because you don't see the take profit line here, but this was just shy of it. It was just shy of it. You could have probably got 20 pips out of it before it turned. We were going for 22. So that is one of the values of learning how to trade through us, is that we're going to give you the strategies to not only pick winning trades, but the bigger piece of it is the mental piece and and how to deal with a trade when it doesn't go your way. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action. We're not trading on the news, but we do want to know what the news is so we can trade around it. And we do that by taking a look at forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into 3 categories. Yellow, which is low impact, orange, which is medium impact. The yellows I don't worry about. The oranges I don't worry about, but you can worry about them. And the reds. The reds I do worry about. And those are ones I want to trade around. And here this morning at 8:30 Eastern time, we've got a bunch of news coming out on unemployment claims and consumer price index. Now, these numbers are already published. People already know what they are. People who actively trade or big money people have ways of getting in touch with the people who publish this information and find out what it is before it's officially announced. And they start to trade on it. As they start to trade on it, it starts changing the price. And by the time the indicator picks up the change going on, if you had an open trade, you can get stopped out. So the indicator will actually change while the news is going on. So we don't want to get stuck doing that. Back in the day when I first got out of university, before I became a college professor, I sold an equity research service to money managers on Wall Street. So I've been in many money managers or hedge fund managers' office. And I've been there when they've gotten calls saying, all right, this is going on, and they trade on it. So people do make phone calls. They help out their friends, and it's just a fact of life. So knowing that, we need to be careful around news items. So we will not trade the USD this morning because of that news item, but we will look at it just in terms of the teaching portion of this trade. Even though I am looking for a trade that we can make some money on, I also want to help you be able to identify a good trade setup using this signal. And this signal is the 10-point trade signal. We have a dozen different signals. This is a different signal than the one I use on the overnight. I like to use it on a 1-hour chart, but you could use it on any time frame. I like to be halfway into the chart so that the signal has a time to form. On a 1-hour chart, trades are worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. And my sweet spot tends to be 11 pips. If I can carve out 11 pips 3 times a day, I am doing terrific and making very, very good money. So I don't need many opportunities. I just need the right opportunities. And so I'm working on being able to identify those right opportunities. So this morning we're going to trade off of the light 6 major chart. The light 6 major is one of the standard charts. And this hotel I am at, it's a pretty nice hotel. The room's nice, but the internet is just a bit slow. Internet's just a bit slow, slower than I would like. The light 6 major is one of the standard charts. It is a composite. Now, why aren't we seeing what we want to see here? We'll give it a minute to catch up with us. I always try to check when I am staying at a hotel that the internet speed is okay. That's one of the things that I find annoying. Now, I suppose I could just use my phone as a hotspot, but maybe I will a little bit later. All right, so here this chart is showing me 6 different currency pairs, all US based. And I am starting in the middle section of the chart, which we call the majors and minors. This red and green line is the major indicator. Black and gray is the minor indicator. Horizontal line is oversold. So when these lines are below the oversold line, that's a good time to buy, especially when the lines are going up, and that's what we have here. So this is a terrific buy signal. Oversold, everybody's going up. and I've got what I call the double cross, where the green line is crossed over the red and the gray line is crossed over the black. So there's three things I'm looking for. One, that we're oversold, which we are. Two, all the lines are going up, which they are. And three, that I've got this double cross. So if I have 3 points, I'm going to jump up to my TNTs and start counting how many lines support what I'm seeing here. Now, there's a couple other things that in my mind I give kind of pluses to. One is the slope of the green line. Slope of the green line here is greater than 45 degrees. So that's a plus. Two, I like it when the green line is entering the channel. The channel is the space between the red line, horizontal red line, and horizontal blue line. So it's entering the channel. And three, I like it a little better when all the lines are clustered, which we have here. So this is a nice signal. When I jump up to my TNTs, thick orange line is going up. Each of these is measuring something at a different speed. Thick orange is going up, confirming the buy. Thin orange is going up, although this is wavering a little bit. It was just going down. Now it's going down. So I'm not going to count this as a point. So thick orange is going up. Blue lines are inversely related. So the two blue lines are going down, both telling me sell. Both telling me buy. That's a buy. When blue's going down, that's buy. So 3 of the 4 are telling me buy. I need at least 3 of the 4 telling me buy. And then I look at the pressure. In the pressure, I am looking for the lines to either be going up, which they're not, or the green line to be on top, which it isn't. So I don't have a point from here. I want to have points from all 3 sections. And when I have points from all 3 sections, I've got a high probability trade. So with that, I'm going to pass. And as we've been talking, the slope of the green line and it's pulled back a little bit. It's now less than 45 degrees, and we've lost our double cross. So, it went from looking good to not looking good. There's a conflict